They all have those types of goals. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can.
So good for him. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Winston. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his tight It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Winston's pass complete to O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw is Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Gun.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Gun.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. I got you, pump. Check 3.
Working out of the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. He's crazy. He's 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait.
Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Check it out.
To throw, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
I got you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Now Winston. He's got Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 59.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Easy.
Throwing, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
A gain of 14.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Ready, blue lane. 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you. Easy. Stay up. Mike 54. Mike, where do we go?
From the red zone now, Winston. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Winston now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll make it 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check. That's it. Look at it. Check. 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Newton on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Ready. Ready.
All day, every day, any day.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
20.
Come on, D. Check 4, check 4.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 20.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3rd and 2, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. More there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Black 22. Check, block 54, block 54. Not here.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Jones hit in the ball zone, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ready, flag, 52, 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's do this.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll run the toss to Barber. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go, D. Out. Check out, hot.
Green, cover team.
Slam. Hey, watch it.
Flip it.
Off the play fake, Winston. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down.
Wait.
Here's Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? Gun.
Hey, watch the slant. 45's the mic. Let's get off the field, D. 45's the mic.
I get it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Woo-hoo. 45.
Express.
Mike, 45.
It's our time. It's our time.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Back to the back.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Easy. Hey, you got motion man right there.
Might we go?
Check 59.
Might we go?
Jones. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston, as his guys have now moved out in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Alert 3. Check 26, check 26. 20. Come.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Set. Check Mike 45. Not today, you are. Not today.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go play action. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Bucs on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. He's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right? I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. From the gun, Winston. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board. That won't beat us.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Double up. He's coming, double up. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
45, Mike, 45. Here it comes. 45 is the Mike. Watch the pass. 45 is the Mike, 45 is the Mike.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Newton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Gun.
Newton to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We own them. Right there.
Great.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Check nickel.
Great.
Now it's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Moncrief brings it in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of everything, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mattress. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back. Hello. That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab.